This is Goku-san DBZ, and welcome back. And since I didn't really do any comic book pickups for July, I'm going to do 4 specials in order to get things caught up, and then I'll do comic book pickups for August. Sadly, very light. I'm dividing them up. First is going to be comic book pickups, DC Comics. Next is going to be Indies. Then Marvel, and last, Star Wars Comics. And most of the others heavy. It was very light for DC Comics that I get. With that said, here's unfortunately, only 4 DC Comics, specifically for me, came out last month, more or less. So with that said, here they are. And I do recommend these comics specifically. First up is issue 29 of Injustice 2. And I love that cover, honestly. That is definitely a sweet cover right there. Next up, actually, come to think about it, an older comic I forgot to pick up previously. I'll add that to this episode. Or maybe not. Never mind. Next up is issue 22 of course, Batman Beyond. And here we can see on the front, Scarecrow. Now that's pretty cool, and honestly, I feel this is a kick-ass looking cover. Hands down, of the Batman Beyond covers, not necessarily always been great, but this is definitely a sweet cover, and I love the art, overall design, and the much more grim and eerie feel of the art style used on this cover. And honestly, the art, of course, as always, is pretty good for the most part. Next up is actually 2 awesome variant covers I got for comics. Next up is a variant cover for Nightwing issue 46. Now that is a sweet cover. As soon as I saw this, I had to pick up the variant rather than the original regular cover version. I love the dark tone to it. And this is the last of the 4 DC comics for July. Awesome, sweet variant cover. It's a crossover mini event, Injustice and Masters of the Universe. Now that is really good artwork, and I definitely like the coloration, the color scheme they use in it. It's very similar to that of the crossover they did of He-Man, or rather Masters of the Universe and Thundercats, which was a really good crossover. But that's it for DC comic book pickups of July. And let me know if you like me to go back to doing the weekly comic book pickups, or if you want me to do this and just save up for the month and then divide it up between like companies or so. Anyways, this is Goku-san DBZ signing out, and this was DC comic books of July, which was very, very unfortunately not very many for me. But next time it's Marvel, and let's just say there's way more Marvel. But see you then. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.